All right, let's. Oh boy. When we left off, well, I guess first of all, two things. I realized why I got confused about the Drakeblood Greatsword. The reason why I was confused about its location and the upgrade materials was because I was looking at the Dark Souls 3 Drakeblood Greatsword when I was looking at the information on how far I can level it. Usually, when a weapon crosses over between multiple Souls games, they just change the name slightly. Like Lucatiel's sword, the Mira Greatsword, exists in Dark Souls 3 as well, but they changed the name. They changed it to something else to differentiate it. For some reason, the Drakeblood Greatsword, even though it's a unique-ish sword and a specific DLC weapon, they still just call it that in Dark Souls 3, so that's weird. That's like one of the few times that actually happens. Other than generic stuff like Longsword, obviously. So, that. So I wasn't crazy. It is actually a DLC weapon. Uh, I need, what, 4 more Petrified Dragon Bone? Right now we're rocking the plus 10 completely maxed out Zweihander, because why wouldn't I? Although if I can max out the Drakeblood Greatsword... See, the thing about the Drakeblood Greatsword, and this is something kind of unique to Dark Souls, because you see, okay, so it does 218 damage. Whereas right now the Zweihander's doing 360. But the Drakeblood Greatsword also does 46 magic damage and 46 lightning damage. So the thing about magic, lightning, fire, things like that, is it will basically get past physical resistance, armor, shields, things like that, which makes it very good against a lot of enemies, specifically if they're weak to one of those things. The problem with splitting damage, where it's not going to do as much physical, but it's going to do some extra magic, or fire, or lightning, or dark, or whatever, and in this case it's splitting it 3 ways. If I fight something that is resistant to non-physical damage, 2/3 of its damage is going to be resisted. And it's not going to have the raw physical damage to really overcome that. Which is why, for the most part, raw physical damage is kind of what you want. Um, as of right now, we're not really facing things that can, to be fair, this being a DLC weapon, we're not really facing a whole lot of stuff at this point in the game that can even deal with this kind of weapon. But ultimately, stuff like the Zweihander, if I can get Lucatiel's sword, that's just a straight-up good weapon that I'm probably going to use. But there's also something that we missed that I mentioned that we just gotta take care of, because it's an item. Gotta find it. Don't know what it's gonna be. Could be anything. Could be Lucatiel's sword, because I forgot to kill the crystal lizard here. I might need something a little faster, so we're gonna switch over to the Drakeblood. Okay, we're just gonna run in, grab it. Nope, nope, come on. Okay, I swear to God, you little fucker. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go with the Zweihander because it has a smash. And smashing will be very useful in this instance. I wanted the speed, but they're so low to the ground that you kind of miss often. That's like a Hide Knight. Someone's cosplaying a Hide Knight. So once we're done with this... That's right, little fucker. What do you got? Falconer gloves. Pointless. I'm glad I did that. But hey, I can't leave it undone. Alright, so we left off, we were going through... We did Undead Purgatory and the Huntsman's Copse, where they were hunting undead for sport. The Undead Purgatory, where they threw them in a coliseum and basically just had them being tortured and executed forever. Now we are at Harvest Valley. We're going to run into Lucatiel again. And we're also going to be running to Pate again and see what his side of the story is as far as he and Creighton. Since now he's been mentioned by name, and kind of what we were thinking about him already, since he was kind of... Hey, Skeleton, you right there? Doing okay? Oh, yeah, these assholes. Don't those ones get up? Can I not do anything until they start reforming? Listen carefully, Skeleton. That's another sign that you always find around here. Someone puts that here. Always. Okay. There you are. So, oh boy. I don't have any... I don't even know if I have any antidotes right now. Temporarily boost poison resist, which might not be a bad idea if I'm just going to run in and just grab every item because I don't know what they're going to be. This is randomized. You know, let's do this. What the hell was that? Was that the Dusk Lurker soul? Did I just get the Dusk Lurker soul? Hold on. Back up. Back the fuck up. Yeah, the Dark Lurker soul. I just freaking got the... So, the Dark Covenant, well, even if I joined them, I would still need to find their ring somewhere, since they're not going to give it to me. You use that to basically go through these, like, gauntlets. And if you do all of the gauntlets, you then get a special boss fight with a boss called the Dark Lurker. So that's his soul. What does he give me? I think it's probably the spells. He's, like, kind of considered like a super boss, but he's not really all that hard. He's not like, is it Melania from Elden Ring? Like, he's not that. If you just charge him and just really wail on him, he doesn't really have a whole lot. I can trade for, yeah, a spell, so garbage. We are going to eat that when we get back to town. Champion's Tablet. Cracked Red Eye Orb. What's Champion's Tablet? Oh, it's a multiplayer item. Oh, it's yeah, it's for the like arena style PvP. That's right. That's right. You know what? I guess yeah, we're gonna put this over here. I should probably check some of the shops. Well, the one shop really that I have available to me is get out here, get out here. Okay. Come here, skeleton. Let's see, let's pop this. You don't need to worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Soul of the Rotten. I just fucking got the Rotten Soul. Damn. First Lockstone and Divine Blessing. Go the fuck away. Go the fuck away. Ah shit. Ah shit. Ah shit. Oh, this is bad poison too. Okay, we're getting the fuck out of here. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I might need to get some more poison resistance. I'm thinking. we got for me? Hey, Knight Chainmail. Nice. So we got Soul of the Rotten. I would... If that's where Soul of the Rotten is, does that mean on New Game Plus it's the soul he drops? Like that exact location will have his New Game Plus soul. When I get to the next bonfire, I might come back, pop a bonfire ascetic, run in and see if that's what it is. Because if that's the case, then I can get the weapon I usually use in runs, the Crypt Black Sword. And then I can do my, well, I would have to actually find the spell that I would need, the Dark Weapon, and have a Dark Enchanted Crypt Black Sword, put the Dark Weapon spell on it, and just deal absurd amounts of dark damage. But we'll see. That, knowing the way randomizers work, it's probably not going to be the case, but... where's my Pyromancer flying? There it is. Okay. You know what? He's a problem. Let's just deal with him. That's not bad. He's got a little wizard on his back. So... I actually don't know a whole lot about the lore of Harvest Valley, other than this is the Iron King's territory. The Iron King was a king, but basically he kind of, much like the, what was that? He acquired Gwyn's soul, the Soul of Light, and much like Gwyn, he had very specific ideals, goals. This idea of splendor that he was not going to give up no matter how, like, unfeasible it was to keep it going, you know? Essentially, his kingdom sank into the lava. Soul of Nishandra, okay. Soul of the final boss of, you know, the base game. Cool. So, we're done. We have our soul. No, I think I can get a weapon from that. I don't know who gives that to me, though. Soul of the Silent Oracle. Okay. I mean, what do I get from that? I think I know what I get from Nishandra. So we've already gotten so this is the third queen, basically. Artifacts for a curved sword. Is that the one I'm thinking of? No, it's not. Yes, it is the one I'm thinking of, actually. Okay. I might grab that once we get artifacts. What do I get for Soul and Chandra? So, all of a sudden, now we have all 4 queens. I think I've already eaten the Sunken Queen. Did I already eat her soul? I think I did. We have Soul and Chandra. No, I didn't. Okay, so we have Nishandra, who was Vendrick's queen, Alana, who was the Sunken King's queen, Alsana, who was the Ivory King's queen, who's actually the only one of the 3 who isn't really actively working against you. And we have one of the 12 fragments, or no, we have 2. 2 of the 12 fragments of Nadalia, the Bride of Ash, which was the Iron King's queen. Essentially 4 children of the Dark who were trying to manipulate the kings. To basically allow the Age of Dark to occur, to not light the fire. Which, I mean, in my opinion, they were kind of right, but they may have also had their other, like, they were basically also kind of scheming the end of the kingdoms, because if the kingdoms fall, then there's no one to light the fire, kind of thing. I think that's kind of what they're going for, or what the implication is. With the Ivory King, it gets a little different, because his Okay, we're gonna snipe them. We're gonna snipe the shit out of them. Yeah, the sorceresses are a little bit of a problem. With the Ivory King, it got a little different because of something they found that they realized, oh, there's bigger fish here than what we're doing. um, but each of the queens also kind of represents a different like vice. Like I think it even says in the soul descriptions. Um, okay, so Alana was wrath. Alsana was fear, which actually makes a whole lot of sense when you figure out what she was all about. Um, we don't really know enough until I think we get the full soul. I can't remember what she is, but Nashandra is want. She is avarice. She wants power above all else. Um, which is kind of one of those things that in a sense, Nashandra, she basically wants the undead to open the way for her to get power. Like they're all, I mean, they're all children of dark. They're all basically seeking base desires, in a sense, which makes kind of a whole lot of sense because the dark is humanity. It's the human condition. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I think maybe an item in here. A couple of items in here. Okay, hold on. Alana being fear makes a whole lot of sense when we find out why she didn't really manipulate her king like the others did. Estus Flash, nice. Estus Flash, we get another Estus Flash use. Oh, hi. What are you doing here, bud? What do you got? Anything? You got poison arrows. Reduces poison buildup and cures poison. I have souls I can eat. Hold on. Well, we're gonna fight the Rotten, so might as well read his soul. Soul of the Rotten, who writhes deep within the gutter. The Rotten embraces all in his sanctuary for all things unwanted and tossed away. Use a special soul. Okay, so he is the one who got Nito's soul, the soul of death. It makes some sense. The Dark Lurker soul. Soul of what lurks in the dark chasm. The dark chasm of old is the remnant of some ancient dissipated being. The Dark Manus, you know, the father of the abyss, essentially. We're not going to use him. Actually, no, I think I have enough souls that I can buy some stuff. Let's grab some. We'll get like 15. That should be enough. Okay, or actually, you know what? 10 is probably more than enough. I will have to kind of re-educate myself on the whole lore of the queens. But for example, I know. Oh, chest. Hold up. Let's grab that. Golden Falcon Shield. Don't I already have a Golden Falcon Shield? I feel like I already picked one of those up before. Oh, hi, friend. We're just gonna throw something at you. Oh, shit. Hold up, hold up. There we go. I'm gonna need some more life gems for sure. So I thought I think. Well, I know Nashandra wants to get to the Throne of Want. because she is avarice. But they kind of are all still working for the Dark. Just, I think maybe they're just like the negative aspects of the Dark, because each of them has, you know, some kind of negative emotion attached to them. So self-serving for sure, but what is humanity if not self-serving? I'm gonna try to snipe these little assholes, because I don't like them. Yeah, how you like that? Take that, you little bitch. But you actually kind of work with Alana a little bit in Ivory King, but we'll get... There's a lot going on in Ivory King, which is why it's my favorite of the expansions. Because his story is kind of fascinating, and she's a fascinating character as well. I mean, she's the least aggressive of all of them. She's not wrath or want or, you know, anything else. Like despair, I think, might be... Is that what the Pride of Ash is? I can't remember. But she's fear, which is kind of one of the most base of all human emotions. But fear could make you do a lot of things. Alright, they coming up? They coming up, friends? And then the question also is, if we're here basically here to replace Vendrick, who is our queen? Do we have a queen? Is there someone who's been kind of driving us to fulfill certain ends of her, you know, maybe her own design for her own desires? Is there someone like that? Bearer, seek lest? Maybe? Nothing's ever been confirmed on that, but I like that theory. It's kind of the would you kindly theory, you know, would you kindly from BioShock. The whole time you think it's your decision, but really you've been manipulated the whole time using a gameplay convention that everyone just takes for granted. You know, the character's going to tell you what to do next. And then using that as, oh, you motherfuckers, I'm going to have to kill every single one of you. I'm going to kill every fucking one of these guys. I'm going to be back. Shard Lois armor. Oh, Shard Lois armor. Hold on. That's from Ivory King. Ooh, and it's better. It's heavy as shit, but it's better. Yeah, we're not gonna wear that. That's way too fucking heavy. Not yet, anyway. There should be... What the fuck was that? I believe we're coming up on a bonfire pretty soon. Right here, actually. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about Chandra once we get to that. Poor Chandra. She just can't catch a break. Oh yeah, I meant to look up, what is the thing I can get from her? I can get the Scythe of Want, the Chime of Want, or the Bow of Want. I mean, scythes are cool. I'm pretty sure it's dark damage, of course. What are the requirements on it? Oh, Jesus. 18, 18. Yeah, dark basically scales with both intelligence and faith equally, so it's basically the average between the two. I mean, scythes are cool. I don't know. Not crazy about it. We'll see. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, hold on. How did I miss? It was right there. But, yeah, I completely got off track talking about the queens. Because, well, I picked up one of the only queen soul we were missing. And that kind of distracted me a little bit. But, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, this place is obviously filled with friggin' poison. And that could have to do with the Iron King, who, again, he had this idea of splendor and grandeur, and he wanted this giant iron castle of, like, just big-ass castle full of iron, and it's big and strong. It's so cool. Okay, so all these guys are just going to give out these, I think. Pretty sure that's all they're going to give me. And so basically his castle and everything around it started to sink into the earth. For his hubris. Nah, I'm pretty sure he's going to give me the same shit, but hey. Okay, hold up. Hey, Adam. Great Resonant Soul, that's a spell that I don't give a shit about. Oh god. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's okay. Get another shot at the Crystal Lizard. I might want to clear out some of this poison first. Which we kind of can do. I don't know how much it clears out from here, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to do a little more wandering. But this could also just be a byproduct of the fact that he over-polluted and... Oh yeah, fucker. That's right, that's right. Yeah, they're all getting the same thing. That's fine. At least I know what it is. Oh, you know what? I can go over here. Ah! Hey, mannequin. Okay, so I can call all poison. Oops, all poison. I'm actually gonna go, because you know what? There's another covenant where I can get another item. Over this way. Range on that is not accepted. Or is it this way? This way. So after everything sank, I think probably a lot of toxic fumes started coming out. Or this could actually just be a result of the pollution of constructing his castle. And all the surrounding areas that he was so obsessed with building these monstrosities of iron. Learn gesture, praise the sun, enter covenant. Sure. Flowers skirt. Flower skirt. Basically, this covenant is one of jolly cooperation. You get summoned to fight bosses with people, and you get sunlight medals. I probably wouldn't be getting sunlight medals, or I might. Or my assumption is it would be some item, possibly not a sunlight medal, that I would just end up. That would just be it's replaced forever with that item. So like if it's a, I don't know, a Twinkling Titanite, I would get a Twinkling Titanite every single time. Yeah, next bonfire I might. Actually, there's my souls right there. Hold up. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'll be out of here in a moment. Just one moment. Target grace leggings. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Ow! That's fine. We only have 4 items to get, and we got plenty of these little green things. So this is either a symptom of his castle's collapse, or it could just be a symptom of like what it was toward the end of his reign when he was just eating through resources like, you know, candy to try to just keep everything going. Either one, really. Repair. That's a spell. Another slab. Okay. I don't know what I got. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Creighton something. I got Creighton something. It's not his weapon, even though I wish it was his weapon. The dragon, was it Dragon? Not Dragon Slayer. Is it Dragon Slayer? He has a really nice lightning axe. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna hang out over here. Okay. Ow! Forgot about you. Can I drink fast enough? I can't drink fast enough, but I'm out of the poison. And now I can actually take a look at what I just got. I think it might have been one of his armor pieces. Actually, I realized no matter who I side with, Pate or Creighton, I'm gonna have to kill the other because they're gonna have items. I'm gonna need them. Okay, what did I get? I don't like that sound of like people walking around. Nothing. Yeah, oh no. Okay, so the Golden Falcon shield was different. Okay. Shield used by Volgan falconers. Appears like a glistening gold falcon from afar. Domestic Volgan soldiers are infamously timid. It is no wonder that this fierce band of mercenary falconers was hired to compensate. The falconers are rumored to be untrusting of others and demanding of prompt full payment, but no wonder. They deliver much more than they are paid and are well aware of it. And more glimpses into the fact that there are plenty of lands that aren't completely overrun by undead. It could very well just be business as usual to them right now. I should get the souls first. There is one place I have to visit before I can go inside the windmill. Okay, thanks. Because the windmill is our next target, because that's how we're going to get to Iron Keep. And we're gonna see what's going on with Iron King. Well, kind of. We'll see more about the Iron King in the DLC. We'll kind of learn what actually happened to him, and surprise, surprise, there's a really sad, tragic story there involving actually something I use in 14 on one of my characters, an alteration of sorts. I really need to buy some more life gems. This is fine for now. Hey, friend. Oh boy, I love enemies with high poise. Don't you love enemies with high poise? I do. I always say how much I love enemies with high poise. Yep. I'm always saying it. Yeah, I must forget about that. I just basically have to run in and just I basically have to kite them. These guys I might actually want to do something a little faster. I'm gonna go with Drake Blood. Let me see if I can find what no, that's Targaze. Sanctum Night Helm. What did I get of Creighton? But what of Creighton? I said. I swear I saw the word Creighton. Creighton's chain gloves. Okay. Meh. Yeah, Dragon Light gloves are better for now. Although actually, with his gloves, I can show something. Atypical chain gloves, belonging to Creighton the Wanderer. Their design resembles that of the Knight Order of the eastern land of Mira, but with some odd differences that catch the eye. Perhaps they are finely crafted imitations. He did say he was from Mira, and his armor would suggest as such. But the armor apparently may not be legit. The Belfry sold. Hey, they sold the gargoyles. Yeah, we're gonna kite these guys. Kite them. Up here. Yeah, fast might be a little better here. It's not often that I actually get to kill all these guys. Well, that didn't work. I was hoping combustion would actually do a little bit more to these guys. Well, kind of did. Problem is they just all lay into me at the same time afterwards. Come on, bud. Okay. Wow, they missed me. Okay, well, now I'm trapped. Nope, no more. How many more uses do I have? I have a couple more uses. Well, now I feel a little better. Now I can just deal with this asshole. There we go. Now I'm free to search another Science Halberd. Short bow. Free to search for at my leisure. I'm an idiot for not picking that up right away. Small yellow burr. A falchion. I think falchion's a fairly decent weapon. B scaling on dex, E on strength, not great. Especially when you consider like the Sun Sword is BB. Murakumo is AE, yeah, I mean, upgraded it might have better scaling, maybe. But I mean, like, the Shotel is DA, that's nice. Yeah, there's better weapons. Although it's not always the scaling or the damage, sometimes it's the moveset. The Rebel Great Shield? Oh, that's awesome. And another Giant Soul. Picking up Giant Souls like candy, that's awesome. Twinkling Titanite. I know it's not pronounced Titanite. I know it's Titty-Night. Another Fire Seed. So the Rebel Shield. Rebel's Great Shield. Shield of the Rebel Rame. Rame and Velstadt were known as the left and right arms of the king, until their wills clashed, and Rame was deemed a traitor. The Black Raven is despised as an augur of death, but it was Rame's favorite bird. So a great shield, but only 70. Interestingly enough. However, the shield has, if we notice, where is it? It's dark resistance. 85 dark resistance, which is pretty nice. I believe this is the weapon, the shield where if you enchant it with dark, it has 100% dark resistance. Meaning there are certain fights in the game that basically will only do dark damage. Or is it magic? Is it magic or is it dark? What's its magic resistance? 90. Yes, if you enchant it with magic or certain things, you can have like 100% resistance in that. And so it means certain fights that only will ever deal like dark damage or magic damage are just completely like trivialized. Which is neat. I like that idea. I think we could have some fun with that, actually. Let's see. Let's check something here. Rebels, Great Shield, I want to say this is the one that I'm thinking of. It is magic damage, yeah. So if I infuse with magic, I have 100% magic block, meaning certain fights where all they do is magic damage, you can just basically tell them to fuck right off. I don't feel like taking damage this fight. That's where I came from. I want to go back, just double check, make sure I scraped everything from that room. Then the Germ Shield, you can basically tell fire damage to screw off. Which is also fun. Anytime you can just tell a certain type of damage to screw off, I don't know, there's something satisfying about that. Would I be able to do anything to this with magic, maybe? No. I think I need something bigger. I need to come around the other side. That's fine. Oh, there's a chest down here, might as well grab it. Do I have any more of these? I have one more. I have two more, 3 more now. Thank you, chest. Let's pop that. Pick up item. Large leather shield. Is that the one I'm thinking of from Forest Fallen Giants? Okay, I can't see shit. I have no idea where I'm going, but there's a ladder. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. Well, I'm going to have to go down there at some point. So here's what we're going to do. Flame Butterfly. So I can actually see where I'm going. Ladder, get out of here. Get out, 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 get out. Perfect. I should be able to go around where that was if I go here and then up and around. Is that an item I missed? Solving Eagle Soldier. Nothing. Worthless. Is anything else I missed? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm doing pretty good scraping through. Awesome. Oh god, I don't want to do that. YOLO. Oh, never mind, that's death. Well, I have a homeward bone. I can run in, grab that, and then get the hell out. I'm going to put that on my bar, actually. No, let's do that. Yeah, let's put that on my bar. Where's my homeward bone? There it is. Eventually, you will get an item that acts as a permanent homeward bone. It'll just stay in your inventory, which is quite useful. So I'll grab that, and then I guess we'll just head over to grab the, where's the stairway? There's the stairway. Hey friend, don't mind me. Don't mind me. How did I miss this? Another Belfry Gargoyle soul? Okay. I mean, cool. Okay, this this is a big problem. Oh, hi, guys. Can you get out of there? Thank you. No. 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 No, bad. Excuse me, sir. Get me out of here. Where's my Homer Bone? There it is. I'm gonna go get some life gems. Then we'll come back and get inside the windmill. We could easily get to, possibly even beat the Iron King in this play. I mean, we'll definitely beat him tomorrow. But let's go to Majula, buy some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the Zweihander, I think. I can also see exactly how many materials I have that I could reinforce some stuff with. The Chotel. I mean, Sun Sword is just a nice, straight-up weapon. Could go the Solaire route and just do that. Deck scaling, nice. But, you know, let's just start upgrading Sun Sword. I like Sun Sword. Large Titanite I can get from McDuff. I could probably upgrade this all the way with the stuff I have right now.
I'll be around.
Let me eat some souls. And see if I can start leveling up so I can get my Bone Fist karate moves on. Because most of this... Belfry Gargoyle Soul, is that from Ornifex or is that from Strayed? We can find out right here. That is from... Strayed! Cool, we can get a weapon. Not sure I'm going to use it, but it's a weapon. We can go to Strayed in a sec once I talk to her, grab some stuff. Give me life gems. Well, first of all, give me all these. Next, give me like 20, 30. I eat them like candy, so... Alright, so now we are going to go and eat soul. Only need one, so you just eat the one. Num num num. Dark Lurker, not going to use you. Guardian Dragon, I still kinda might use. The Giant... Wait, the Giant Lord? Oh, that's not a regular Giant Soul, that's the Giant Lord. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I can only get it for Repel. Okay. Let's read that. Let's read the Gargoyle Soul, though. Soul of the Gargoyle of Lost Bastille. The elaborate stone statues in the belfry mysteriously came to life. Not really anything there. It's just a Dark Souls 1 reference anyway. The Guardian Dragon Soul I already read. So, okay. A little out of order, since this is a very late game item, but we fight the last giant again in the past when he was the Lord of the Giants. And this is his soul. Soul of the Giant Lord once conquered Drang Lake. Vendrick crossed the seas, took prisoner the giants, and brought them back to his castle, clad in irons. However, after this modest triumph, his countenance could be seen to grow darker with each passing day. It's just a spell, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'ma eat it. Solana Chandra, I'm gonna keep that one. Squalid Queen, we don't need, we already read it. And Alsana, I'm gonna keep that just because once we get Ornifex, some of the items, like if it's a decent weapon, not even if it's a decent weapon, most of the weapons suck from bosses because they're usually very, very situational or very, very magic heavy, I would say, like alternate stats. So they're all kind of wacky and do weird things. So they're not really just general purpose weapons. I should probably give all this stuff to the crows too. Yeah, Soul of a Giant we're just gonna keep around. So we can we can burn a Sublime Bone Dust to make our Estus Flask heal more. And then we can give the shard to her.
Is that here to see, however?
And there we go. Now we have another Estus Flask to use. Let me go to Macduff, see if I can upgrade the Sun Sword a little more. We could also just go to Straight real quick. Straight so. We'll get the Gargoyle Bident. So you can see kind of what a boss weapon looks like. They do usually look very cool. But boss weapons in any Dark Souls game were never really that great. Because again, a lot of times they're magic based. Well, not magic based, but yeah, okay. Feeble cursed one. My potions would kill you, traveler. They're too strong for you. Potion seller, I'm going into battle. We're gonna go to Macduff's workshop. Basically boss weapons generally use the Petrified Dragon Bone as their upgrade materials, and I'm kind of saving that for the Drake Blood Greatsword. But boss weapons often have split damage with different stats, magic stats, meaning anything that's resistant to magic is going to just kill your damage. Raw physical damage is the best. And just a good, reliable sword like the Sun Sword or the regular old longsword is one of the best weapons in like every Dark Souls game, because it's just a solid moveset. It's got some slashes, it's got a stab, all you need, just very utilitarian, very, very useful. And it just does raw damage. Alright, let's buy some of these. Yeah, I'll buy like 5 of those. Reinforce the Sun Sword. Titanite chunk. I'm actually gonna need more chunks. Damn. Okay, well that's still fine. And that's Petrified Dragon Bone, which I'm not going to upgrade. So what is he now? He is 7, so I need chunks. That's going to be interesting. I believe Rock Lady. Here, I'll show you the Gargoyle about it. It's cool. It looks cool. And it doesn't have split damage, which is nice. And it has a strength scaling, which is also kind of nice. The two-pronged spear that imitates a weapon mentioned in an ancient text. Gargoyles are said to guard castles and forts from ill fortune, and they've appeared in many forms in all the great lands throughout history. Some of them are so meticulously crafted that they look as they might come to life. Yeah, pretty much. Spears, I always liked spears in Dark Souls games. You can block and strike at the same time. That's neat. And just straight up thrusting weapon, you get range. Bring back the Zweihander. What's the... Okay, so 148 plus 158. It's pretty good. But yeah, right now the Zweihander's just the king. Although I might switch over to Sun Sword just a little bit, because that is still a fair amount of damage. And it's fast, it's versatile. And we're going to go back to the mines. Let's go into the... Oh, wait a minute, what am I saying? I have so many souls. I need to turn these in. God damn it. No, get me back to Majula. I've got to bank these. Let's put them into every, like... Let's make sure you don't have anything new to sell. Right? Nah, you're good.
No interest.
I believe it isn't until we can get to Dranglake Castle that she'll start selling new stuff. Oh, right. Let's go 25 on that. Have that even. Let's go... just a lot more health? Adaptability's at 15, so I'm not going to jump adaptability up too much until we start pumping stuff into this, I think. Yeah, you know what, that's good. Yeah, this is annoying me. I'm not going to use them. Just annoying that they're there. Alright, so let's go to the mines. Let's go inside the windmill. We've got some people to talk to. Let's see. Actually, hold up. I just want to make sure of something. Nope, not that. I want to make sure I didn't miss something. I think you're supposed to be able to see Lucatiel early on to get her next piece of dialogue. Yeah. Alright, so we drop down. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, I definitely know we're going to be able to see her once we get to, the Black Gulch. That one I know where she is. Hold the phone. Where is this? Oh, okay. Never mind. She'll be a little further in. She's in the actual windmill. They changed, because they changed, again, they changed a lot of locations in Scholar. Windmill time. With another boss that's kind of not really that hard a boss fight. Especially if you summon, like, anyone for it. But we are going to be dealing with a lot of poison and a lot of bullshit. Fun. Who doesn't love that? These sorceresses, they are... Give me Ajita. Okay, that was dumb of me. Get out, 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 get out. I didn't want to waste that one. Yeah, it's fine. You know what? I don't feel like playing around. Shit. Guess so. Boy, I love those mannequins. Well, I was gonna say they do drop some good stuff, but at the same time, they're not gonna drop what I think they're gonna drop. I think some decent weapons they can drop, actually. Which I'll find somewhere else. Of course. Anyway, yeah, I panicked and was still in the menu, and that's why you saw me frantically going through menus instead of fighting. But hey, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let me go fuck up this mannequin real quick. See, that's the power of a +10 Zweihander. It also has tons of knockback. I can just, even with high poise, these things are dying real quick. Can you just run into some poison for me? Thanks. You done? Oh, nope, he's almost done. Thanks. Thanks, friend. I believe, actually, is that where she is? I think that's where she is. Hey, mannequin. How you doing? Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. Oh, God. Ooh, Ferris Lockstone. Oh, there she is. But there's Ferris Lockstone. Hold on. We might be getting to a point where she's gonna really be getting bad. Because this is we've already killed 2 bosses with her. We've seen her like 3 times already, and she was starting to forget things before.
Still on the road?
Oh no, she's still kind of with it.
Sorry to have burdened you, sir. This is for you, by way of an apology.
Thanks?
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what would be left of me? I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse. If only someone would hear my tale. My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him. If only someone would...
Okay,
My brother,
so
soon I may...
she's still kind of holding it together. She's there, but like she said, her memories are starting to fragment. She still has her brother, she still knows where she's from, she still knows what she's after and what she's trying to accomplish, and she still kind of has hope that she'll find him that's keeping her going. What did she give me? I can't remember what she gives you usually. But this time she gave me... It was a robe of some kind. Robe worn by the servants of Ner Alma, god of blood, increases souls acquired for each kill. Belonged to Tichy Gren. Those who profess faith in Nar Alma have rejected all that is this world, and vow to travel a path stained with blood. This, I think, is from the little Munchkin man that we found in the Colosseum area, who was essentially the PvP invasion covenant. So yeah, Lucatiel, she's trying to hold it together. She's doing her best. The next time we see her, she's probably not going to be doing quite so well. And we're going to see her again when we go down to the Black Gulch. Basically in that pit in Majula. We'll see her there, and although we should be able to finish at least the prerequisites for finishing her storyline in Iron Keep. If we can keep her alive for the Smelter Demon fight, then yeah, we're good. Then we don't have to worry about having to keep her there for... Yeah. We won't have to worry about keeping her alive for the Rotten, although we'll still summon her for the Rotten, because why not? Whew. I wonder what this could be. Seems like it's pointed straight down that corridor. Weird. Oh, what's this? It's like those little things where, like, when you know the trap is there, you can see how obvious it is. Red Lion Warrior Cape. I have the Lion Mage Cape. Red Lion Warrior Cape. Red Cape worn by the Lion Clan warriors. The Lion Clan are an offshoot race that have no ties to humans and would murder anyone with a curious notion of approaching them. The Lion Clansmen seem to despise their own looks, as they hate being seen. It's another thing that reduces fall damage. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I may not even need the ring from Shalquar, even though I still bought it. Just because it's useful to guarantee that I'm going to be okay jumping down the pit. Homeward Bone plus 3. Okay. Wait. The fuck? Does that just mean 3 Homeward Bones? Yeah, so it was the large leather shield. This is the one you can usually find in Forest of Fallen Giants. It's kind of the first really, really good shield you can find. Because it's light and it has 90 physical resistance, which is pretty nice. I'm assuming that just meant 3 Homeward Bones. Right? It said 1 Homeward Bone plus 3. That just seemed like it seemed weird in that phrasing. Yeah, I guess that's all it was. Again, odd. The randomizer phrases things weirdly. Soul of the Ivory King! I almost don't want to read this one, because I think this may give away too much about that DLC. Yeah, I'm not reading it. I'll read it on my own time and see if it's going to spoil anything. Because the Iron King DLC is my favorite of the DLCs, and I love that story. And the climax, given how I choose to present it and how I choose to think about it, yeah, God, is really cool when it happens, and you kind of realize what's happening. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that on the down low. I'm gonna try to jump. Okay. Okay. Gonna head back over the other way. I'm gonna go proper. So we've cleared out a lot of the lower areas, so now we can start heading up to the top. We can meet Ladderman. Oh, we get a boss. Oh god, I'm not even gonna be able to... No, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I just kind of realized. Okay, another soul of the Bride of Ash. Cool, cool. So now we have 3 of the 12. That whole thing is gonna make more sense when we get to the Iron King DLC. You'll see why we have to find 12 of these fucking things. It makes sense once you realize it. Oh, fuck you, mannequins. Ugh. Poison. I love poison damage too. Isn't poison wonderful? It's another hot take. I have a weird feeling that might be a mimic. I was talking before about how, yep. It's either that or just a regular trap, but let's see. Okay, something just straight up killed him there. Why are you rolling in all those directions? Hold up. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna... Sometimes if it's a mimic, it will yawn occasionally, and you'll just barely see a bit of a yawn. I'm gonna use a Lloyd's Talisman, just to see. But I've often... I talked before about my character in Final Fantasy XIV, who... This is her version of the Echo. She just sees these kinds of things where someone has died all the time, which isn't necessarily always useful, since you don't see what's going on the other end, you just see what they were doing. But in a case like this, like, okay, clearly there's something they're dodging around, so that means it's definitely a trap, something. It's either a mimic or it's an arrow trap, possibly. But, like, that's somewhat useful, at least. So it's like, well, I know something happened in this one spot that didn't look good. Let's try a Lloyd's Talisman. Well, hold on. Let me actually put it here so it's easier to throw. Okay. Can I, like, aim this slightly better? There we go. It is not a mimic. It's a trap. It's an arrow trap. That's fine. And here I was worried about a mimic. If I had more health, I could have survived that first shot. You don't always have enough time, depending on what frame it catches you on, to raise the shield. That's the only reason I didn't just immediately block. Sometimes I just try to get around it. But okay. That's all it was. And here I was worried. You know what, let's get him over here. There we go. Let's get out of the way of the sorceress. See, I knew there was a trap. I don't know why. Because mimics aren't as common as they were in some other Dark Souls games. In this one. Dark Souls 3 actually didn't have a whole lot of mimics. And Elden Ring had kind of a weird way of doing mimics. I don't remember a whole lot of mimics in Dark Souls 3. And this one, there's some very specific ones. I remember specifically one in the Pharos area that we're coming to. Shit. Go. Run your ass off. Run your ass off. Nope. We're gonna sniper again. And there's plenty more of these assholes in this windmill, by the way. There's a lot of them. Yeah, if I had the... I mean, if I can somehow randomly find a Gurm Great Shield, then we can basically just... hold on. You know what? Hold the phone. What was, his fire reduction? 90? Yeah, you know what? Guess how we're gonna handle this. 90% fire reduction? Yeah. How about, you tell your fire damage to go fuck itself? Probably pop this just so I can get my health back. There is a ring that I think it's the oh god, what the heck's it called? But it gives a hard limit to the amount of max HP that you can have reduced by being hollow. Yeah, how about that? Screw yourself. Black Scorpion Stinger and the Human Effigy. Okay. Human Effigy is always good. I basically get back what I just used. The Black Scorpion Stinger. Man Scorpion Tark's Thrusting Sword. The Scorpion Pincer Guard contains poison, which is injected into foes pierced by the blade. Tark's past is a thing obscure, but then again, do any of us know who we are, let alone what we may have been? We're going to be meeting him. Do I have the Ring of Whispers? Hold on. Chloranthy, Life Ring. I'm not going to be able to talk to him, unless I find that. Well, hopefully I find it. Oh god, this shield is way too fucking heavy. But I just needed it for that one thing. So it's fine. There we go. No thank you. No thank you, sir. I don't want any. No, I don't want any poison, thank you. Thank you. Nope. If I could remember exactly where I ran into Gavlan, I could buy a crap ton more of that stuff. So yeah, we'll just pop this, and pop another one, just in case. And I'm just going to try to block these. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. It's a Titanite slab. Yet another weapon I can... How many of these do I have right now? I think I have more of these than there are in the game, usually. What am I sitting on? 6 Titanite slabs. So... I've found 7 so far, because I used 1 on this. I'm not sure there are 7 in the entire game, usually. In a single run, at least. I don't know if you can summon anyone for this fight. I honestly am unsure. Doesn't look like it. Comfort in short, hurrah for quite something. Okay, that... Yeah, I don't think you can, I guess? Because, yeah, I'm human, I don't see any summon signs. It's not in here or anything, right? Nah. Wilted Dusk Herb, not really useful. Voila! Unless it's like under one of these things. Yeah, I don't think so. I just don't think we have... Alright. Not a huge deal. Boss. Covetous Demon. So, I'm sure I'll find his soul eventually. This could potentially be linked to the prince that the bell tower little dollmen were talking to. The prince that the princess that they're guarding, well, her tower is what they're guarding, her bell. That they're doing it in service to her, who's kind of like in service to a prince somewhere. I believe it's implied that that is the prince, that something happened to him. His greed basically turned him into this malformed entity What did I just get? Spirit Tree Shield. Oh, yes. A shield with blue relief of a tree spirit. A rather well-built shield, decorated by the spirit tree that appears in the allegory of Quela, god of dream. Has a faint residue of magic and can deflect spells by parrying. So you parry and you can deflect a spell back. Otherwise, not that useful a shield. It does not have a whole lot of damage resistance otherwise, and to be honest, instead of going through the trouble of trying to parry, like time your parry perfectly to avoid taking full spell damage, and to parry it to back, you know what's easier? Or just move out of the way of the spell. Don't. It's pointless to try to parry it unless you're trying to show off. Which, to be fair, there's something to that. Okay. Yeah, if I can find his soul. Since I don't know if we're ever going to find the friggin' thing. Covetous Demon Soul. Soul of the covetous demon that devours all things. Eating is an expression of desire. There was once a man whose deep affections were unrequited. He transformed into the covetous demon, which only made him lonelier than before. So there's a suggestion that, yeah, like he was into her, she wasn't into him, or maybe she felt bad afterwards. I don't know. There's something going on there. But yeah, that's one theory, is that he's the prince. Although this isn't like a kingdom. Maybe he's a prince of the Iron Kingdom at some point? Like a local lord or something? Maybe? Because, I mean, this isn't a castle, this is a windmill. It's a windmill. He died of a lonely heart. Possessed armor, great bow. Oh, we got a great bow. What's the requirements on this? 40 dex. Usually great bows are more strength. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need a lot more dex. I'd rather just find another great bow. Not that I'm really even all that enthused on great bows in general. If I'm being completely honest. Why did I do that? I knew those were going to be poisoned. I knew it. And I still did it. I don't think I can roll that off. No, it's not a illusory wall. It's not. It might be on the other side, but not here. Okay, so... Yep. Love that. I need more poison resistance or poison thing. Love those hitboxes. Love those Fromsoft hitboxes. And that's not a Dark Souls 2 thing, that's a Fromsoft thing. Like, if you looked at the object, there we go, of this doorway, yeah, it looks like, you know, you can kind of see where it begins and ends. The actual, like, hitbox probably extends like a foot out. It's the classic thing of, you know, you talk to a fan of other series, like, I don't know, Devil May Cry. Talk to a fan of, like, Kingdom Hearts, and they're like, I love Kingdom Hearts, I love Devil May Cry, I love these series that I love. You talk to a big, huge fan of Dark Souls, and they say, I fucking hate Dark Souls. Dark Souls is so fucking stupid and unbalanced. But we love it. It's because we you know, we roast the ones we love. And we complain because we love it so much we want to see it better. They have falcatas, by the way. Now here's the thing. In Dark Souls 2, and this is one of the things I hate about Dark Souls 2, if you kill enemies and then, you know, you rest at a bonfire, they respawn. They only respawn 20 times after being killed. Meaning you get 20 shots at anything you want them to drop. There's only like 3 spots in the entire game, like 3 or 4 mannequins, I think, in the entire game that can drop the Falcata, and it's a very low chance. And if you burn your 20 chances and they don't happen to drop it, you're never getting that item. Not this run. You gotta jump into New Game Plus to do that. Which is bullshit. But that's how it is. Hey, how you doing? Now this is kind of odd, because that's a Grave Warden. Why? Other than the fact that a place full of poison that's kind of been polluted to hell. No, I guess that kind of makes sense. So here's what we're going to do. First things first. This windmill is kind of pushing the poison all around. It's kind of causing the poison to spread all over the place. Yeah, we're gonna put a stop to that. There we go. And that's also going to stop, you know, obviously the mill from turning, which is also, in turn, going to drain some of the poison from inside here, so we can actually get around to certain places better. Hi guys. Can you excuse me for a moment? Just one moment. Just one sec. Real quick. I'll be with you in a moment. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Why? There we go. You know what, yeah, just pop that. I don't know what it does outside, if it does anything outside, to be honest. Hi, friend. Can you come over here? Can you move over here? Over here? Thank you. That's a drop that probably would have been a Falcata in the game. Agdane's kilt. Wanna wear kilt? Kilt worn by Agdane of the Undead Crypt. Life itself is suffering, or karma, as some would have called it. The embrace of death awaits all things, but does death mean an end to suffering? He's one of the... Well, we'll meet him. He's awesome. It's getting a little dark out here. Computer, lights on. Computer, lights on. Thank you. Head to let Alexa know. Can you excuse me, guys? Guys, really. Now the bloodstain, not the bloodstain, but the my souls should be up top. I shouldn't have to worry about that. Not that I'm overly worried. I think it was only like 20,000, which at this point in the game is chump change. Yeah, it's right over there. Oh, and here we go again. Nope. Okay. Well. That was fun. I guess, yeah, just pop one of those. Pop one of those. So we gotta figure out a couple things. Another flame butterfly. Is there a way to... I don't think there's a way out this way that I think we gotta go around to see our ladder friend. Who is ladder friend? You'll find out. Can I go around? Thank you. Rusted coin. Not really all that important because I don't actually know. Yeah, I gotta get around that way to find Pate. Okay, please, friend, please. Thank you. That's very friendly of you. Up we go. Hi. How you doing? You know, I might not even. Probably shouldn't bother using the. Hold on, is that a sorceress? No. Oh god. Yeah, I really shouldn't bother using the overhead. They're just gonna dodge it. That's a couple options we have here. I'm gonna go this way first. Question mark. Yes. No. I think it's the other way that gets me to where Pate kind of is. I don't like that sound. Unless that was a body that was ragdolling. That might be a body that was ragdolling. I think it was. Alright. We're good. We're good. This way. Get the fuck out! Oh, green blossom. Nice. Yep. Don't fall in, don't fall in, don't fall in. Okay. Cool. Okay. Can I sneak over? I can't. Well, you know, this could be worse. Could have been a lot worse. I can blow these up before they hit me. One's fine. Yeah. Ha! Nice try, assholes. How did that not hit him? Oh, no, no! If there was ever a magic pixel in the entirety of history, that was the most magic of pixels. Holy shit. We can actually open a shortcut. Which I will do. Holy Christ. I cannot believe that. Hey, friend.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah? Why else would you be here? It's got death written all. You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder, but, why, yep. I'm trying to help you. Have you no gratitude? I've got a soft heart, so I let you off.
Hell yeah. Only
Right.
2,000?
It'll be...
Alright. He will be back at Majula, and he actually will be able to, depending on how much we give him, put a ladder down the pit of Majula. Although it is kind of still better to jump, because you have more options for where you can end up. So this is going to bring me over here where there are some item. I mean, I could have jumped down if I didn't want to pay, but then I wouldn't be able to get back up. Pointless! But hey, I've now made friends with him, and now I can talk to him and again go back to Magula.
What?
Learn gesture.
Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right? And the poison, well, does wonders for her body. You know, health and beauty and that sort of stuff. And I thought only human women were so petty. That creature, she was human once, you know? Yeah. In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate, so hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean? Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here. When do you think this all happened? Long ago, when this very land was called something else. We say Drangleic now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burned. God almighty, I'm not going to die in this.
Okay, so I think we're gonna move on now. He has some stuff, not that I really want any of it. An ornament depicting a ladder. I'm buying it. Doesn't really do anything, as far as I know.
Find it.
Anyway, so yeah, okay. So what he's saying is, so the covetous demon says she may be the princess in question, which means she may actually not have anything to do. Oh god. So whether or not this is a completely different story than the one with the princess and the thing. Hi, friend. Goodbye. In the bell tower, or whether this. Oh god. Or whether she came here. Hard to say. Yeah, I don't like. Can I get you to cast something real quick? Thank you. That's all I needed. God damn it. Why when I... And she broke the chest. Maybe it respawned? Question mark. This is why I hate mages. You know, I'm just gonna cast a spell and just not have to... Fuck skill. I'm just gonna cast one spell that does, you know, all your life in one hit. Right here, thankfully for the shortcut. It's all about damn shortcuts. Okay. Although I do want to bring that up a little bit, so I'm going to do that again. So I'm getting impatient. Can't be impatient. You gotta give it time. You know, let's draw the mannequins out first. Then I will deal with that. Because if I can get them in here, then I got a way better chance of being able to deal with these assholes. And if you'd stop friggin' moving. There we go. So now let's pull this and run in. Okay, or pull all the way. Sell the stews, bring it up here. Oh no, it does. It does bring it up here a little further. Chest. Really? Just a ring of blades? I have a better ring of blades. I have the +2 already. Really? That's it? That's all you're doing for me? Eh. Well. That's fine. Is that the... There he is! Our friend Pate. So, as we know, Creighton mentioned him by name as the guy who tried to kill him. And we kind of already were a little suspicious of Pate. Let's see what he has to say.
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of our friendship.
Jesus! Okay. Is this an apology? Okay, so Twinkling Titanite, Soul of Brave Warrior, Soul of a Hero, Broadsword, Creighton's Steel Mask. You have Creighton stuff. Which is odd, but it's coincidental.
They were meant for you.
Sure they were.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself.
He always seems to suggest, oh, there's treasure over here. I'm not good enough, but you're cool enough to get it, probably. And then he just has people go in until one of them eventually gets it, and then he'll, deal with them.
Well, there's treasure I don't quite have.
Oh, I think I have to actually... Does not open from this side, so I gotta get to the other side. Yeah, I already kind of dealt with this, so... I believe it wants me to come through the other side, maybe? And then he'll be like, oh, you got it. But I already got the treasure. So I think I just have to go find a way to... Because, let's see, where's the door? The door is there, so yeah, I'm going to have to find a way around that way. This way. I believe he's referring to that. Well, first let's just open the door. Nope. I don't think steel chests can be, or iron chests can be, mimics. A friggin' Regior. I have plenty.
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought.
Are you coming on to me?
In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life.
Yeah, I kind of heard that too.
Now, what misunderstanding could have...
Can't imagine. I can't imagine what it could have been.
The poor bloke must have quite an imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You be careful too, my friend. For trust can be a dangerous thing.
Sure it can.
You be careful too.
It's a complete misunderstanding. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's all it was, Pate. I'm sure we could all just talk this out. I'm sure you haven't been leading me into trap after trap, even though with some weird way, but you think like warning me about it, but not stopping me is gonna be fine. Oh, torch. Pointless. And to be fair, he hasn't really made like an attempt on my life after I get the treasure. It's not like he's trying to get it for himself. Though it might be because he kind of realizes he really probably shouldn't try that. Can you come up here? Thanks. Royal Rat Vanguard Soul. Which one's the Vanguard? Is the Vanguard the big rat or the multiple small rats? Let's find out. Soul of the Rat's Vanguard. The Rat King's loyal servant judges the worthiness of those who seek a royal audience. So that's the big one. Okay. Vanguard. Let's see. Let's see what I get for it. Toxic Mist. I think I already found this one before. Oh no, Vanguard is the multiple rats. So it's Royal Rat Authority is the one that is the big rat that was there. Look, we have a Sif too at home. And it's an awful fight. Not the worst in Souls, to be fair. There are way worse. I mean, the worst fight in all of Dark Souls is, I don't think that it's even a hot take to say it. It's the Bed of Chaos. The Bed of Chaos is the worst fight they ever put together. Despite the fact that you can tell what they were kind of going for, it did not work what they were going for. And I'm not even sure how to. No, there are ways you could pull it off. And I mean, it's been debated to death like what ways you could actually pull that fight off. Yeah, there we go. For example, you could. It could have just been an ad fight. Like it just summons demons, and you fight the demons, and that's kind of how it's weakened or something. Like you fight demons, and then one of the arms, the paths to the arms opens up, and you break that one, and you could have done something like that. Instead, I don't even know. Like it's hard to describe what they were going for, if I'm being honest. This was not a fun fight. Yep, I love mannequins. Yeah, we're going with a faster weapon. Oh, actually, I can eat that soul too. So that might. I don't know if it's gonna be enough for a level up, but because it's just the rats. There's a fairly early boss you can fight. Let's go with something like. Nah, we'll go with Drake Blood. Just something nice and quick. So I can kind of deal with these assholes a little faster. There we go. Look at that. Nice and clean. I heard something. Hey guys. Hi friend. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so now we can start moving toward well, actually, if we go this way, okay, there's a couple options we have here. You know what? Hold on. Hold the phone. No, it's garbage. I could try to make the jump. Because there is a chest over there. There's an item and a chest. Nope. It's okay. I think I see how I can make that jump. It's gonna be a little tricky, but I think I can do it. And that could be something really good. Head up here. Let's use one of these. I don't care, I'm just popping that. There we go. Again, clean. Took a little damage, but not bad. Nice. And then we deal with this asshole. Grab this. So I think I need to aim for that edge right there. Let me just make sure I got this right. Yep, got it. Nice. Perfect. Now we are pretty much ready for the boss, I think. A slab and a shard. Okay. So now that's 8 slabs that I found. Another guardian, a grand tree spirit. Another tree spirit shield. Cool, I guess. That's fine. I'm finding a lot of things I really don't need, but it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna go up the ladder. Oh. I could summon someone. Let me clear the way first. I shall clear the way. Then we can deal with thing. I'm gonna go this way. I'm probably not even gonna need the summon, to be honest. This is not a hard boss. In the least. The trick is getting to the boss because there are these fucking sorceresses everywhere. Another assassin. You can get that helmet, by the way, which looks awesome. I already have a summon here. I can just use that summon. There's stuff in here. Well, I'm pretty sure that was about to say illusory wall. Yep. Havel's helm? Okay. It's gonna look really goofy if I'm not wearing his full armor set. But I will take a look at that in a second. Be very careful, because these are all poison pots. Every single frickin' one of them. Do I have any Ferrous Lock stones is the question. I do, okay. Kind of not the best use of a Ferrous Lock stone, but I'm gonna take it. For reasons which will become apparent in a moment. Hold on. Denial, which is a spell, which I don't give a shit about. Can you move away from the chest, please? Thank you. That is a mimic. You can kind of see that it's slightly open. Yep. You see how that person... hold on. Let me touch the blood pool again. Yep. It's slamming those people around like crazy. Look at them go. I am using a mod, which you can find off of, I can actually link it. It's the item randomizer remix for Scholar of the First Sin. I'll link it over here. It's in Nexus Mods. It uses Cheat Engine, but it's very easy to use, considering I majored in illustration. I'm not a math person. If I see numbers, I get scared. I believe this is the one. Make sure. Yep, it's basically you open the table in Cheat Engine and it has all the options you need. It's pretty easy to use. I'll link it here in chat. There's the randomizer. Again, pretty easy to use. So that is a mimic. We saw those people getting flailed around. And actually, I'll link the randomizer and the YouTube upload as well. Where's my Lloyd's Talismans? So I can fight the mimic, but I'm gonna do this first. Put it to sleep. That would not have been worth it either way. Let's use a Ferrous Lockstone. Why not? This is a healing pool. That's why I was going to... Oh god, I'm poisoned. Oh god, I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. God fucking damn it. Oh, it poisoned itself. It's continuing to poison itself. Well, that worked out. I would say that worked rather well. Alright, now that we can get to the boss area, we can summon that dude. Actually, I don't even need to. The summon's right there. Is it just that one? Nice. Hey, we can take them out one at a time. But this is very kind of them to have a little Healy pool. I mean, granted, you need to spend a Ferrous Lockstone to do it, but it's still kind of them to do. Come on. Come over. Does she give you, like, just technically infinite healing right before the boss? Jester Thomas. Come on, Jester. Now, this boss would have been way harder had I not burned the windmill. Burning the windmill removes poison. The A would have been in this little area right here before the boss, which would have been a pain in the ass. But the boss's room also would have had poison all over it. Like, this whole area would have been filled with poison. It would have made this fight way harder. That's a command grab. We don't want to be hit by that. Thank you, Jester. You can see she's taking damage like a chump. And with Jester Thomas here, it's not even a fight. Yeah, the only thing that makes this fight difficult is if you don't drain the poison. Otherwise, she is nothing. And we're done. Victory! Crimson water. I mean, it's fine. All right. This will call the elevator if we don't have the elevator. Let's go up. Now, we're inside the windmill, right? We saw the windmill from the outside. We're going up from the windmill. We're going up. from the windmill that we saw the whole of from outside. We didn't see a giant tower coming out of the windmill, as far as I remember. Well, here we are. How did we go up from the windmill to get here? Where that doesn't even look like sky, it looks like we're underground. Now, technically speaking, if you look at the windmill from the outside, we're probably not all the way... We're probably not still in the windmill. At some point in the windmill, we probably ended up going into, like, the mountains on the back, and we're technically just in the middle of the mountains. So what's likely happened here is the Iron King probably had the castle, like, up on the mountains beyond the where the windmill was. So we went, and again, space is weird, like we saw earlier in an earlier episode. Yeah, I guess episode. We the Hades Tower of Flame, the actual distance you travel to get to it from where you can see it in Majula is way shorter than it should be. I think the idea is we went deeper into the mountains from the windmill. So it's likely the castle was on top of the mountain and it sunk into this interior part. There is a bonfire we want to get right away, not that one. So here we are, Iron Keep. We're going to need a lot of fire resistance to get some items in here, which we're probably going to want to get. You know what, let's bank some souls and buy some stuff before we move on. I don't know if we're going to get to the Iron King today. We definitely will tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow we could even technically... I'm probably going to wait... I'd like to get Ornifex soon-ish. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna head... We'll head to get toward Ornifex, I guess. Well, maybe we'll do the Rotten last. Yeah. Yeah, so we could technically possibly get all the way to Duke's Diffray. I guess we'll figure that out. Let's eat a soul. Oh, actually, we got a... Pate gave us a whole bunch of apology souls. That was kind of nuts. Like, that was like 8 things he gave us. And one of them was a piece of Kraten's gear, which only, I mean, obviously it's random, but it's so fitting that, like, I don't know why that guy thought I was out, you know, I was the bad guy. Here's some gear I stole from him. Actually, wait, you know what? So, hold on, I want to see what this says. I don't know if because again, this might be a spoiler. I want to see what it says. Yep, we're not going to read that. We are not going to read that. I'll keep it, though, because I definitely want the weapon from it. Yeah, I'm just going to buy some more of this stuff. We're going to go for like 30 of these things, I think. I'm glad my instinct was to hold off on that. Because, oh boy, is that a spoiler of what's about to happen when we get to that DLC. Yeah, we'll level a little bit. Why not? Actually, hold up. How much will it cost? Is he here yet? Ladderman? I don't know. Yep, there he is. We can set up a ladder. Why not?
Wait. You found your way out too. The name's Gilligan. Don't make me say it twice. All right. What do you want? I have everything you need.
Do you have like any other things that I might be able to... Nah, not really. I mean, these are good. The throwing knives that cause bleeding. Let's go grab some of those. Set up ladder. Yeah, we'll do the most expensive one.
Well, really, a very generous offering. I get such a warm feeling inside.
Sure you do. Yeah, don't look too closely at those textures. Yeah, we're gonna only the very best. Only the very best.
This ladder's... The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like. Cheers for that.
Okay. Now we can go level up a little bit. We're just gonna do a little bit of that.
Seek less.
I can level up twice. You know what? Yeah, I want to push Dex a little bit. What was the great bow? Something ridiculous. 40 Dex. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Back to the keep. Do I have... Got it! I don't know how many Ferris Lock Stones that was, but at least I got at least one. Yeah, you need like armor that has extreme fire resistance, plus using those burrs to increase fire resistance even more. Fire clutch ring probably, if you want to be able to survive it at like any length of time. But hey, we got it. And here are the Elan Knights. They have katanas. And we all know what katana means. It means Japanese sword. Hi. Wow. Somehow glitched out a backstab out of that. Okay. I'm fine with that. I definitely was not behind her, unless she like turned around for some reason. So this is the castle that sunk because it was just too heavy. But he didn't want to give that up. He had his ideas. I mean, to be fair, the backstab hitbox is kind of wonky sometimes. Oh, hi! There's a reason there are dudes with katanas, by the way. Like, there is actually a specific reason. Because it seems kind of out of place in an obviously medieval castle, but we'll get to that. More so in the DLC.
Who, me? I'm Macaron. Who else? What? Have a look at my wear.
I believe... I can't remember what... I think that's what he uses, when you can decrease the requirements. What do you got? What do you got? Yeah! I may buy those. Of course I'm gonna buy those. What am I saying? Hello. Let's do these two for now. Yeah, I'll show you what these do. It's to help communicate. Fuck these things. This is the most important. This is important, not the other shit. I'm gonna be able to annoy the shit out of people watching this. I'm buying all of them, by the way. Let's talk to him a little bit, because he has some things to say.
Mainly a treasure hunter, you see. Many a merchant on the side. Around the bang, looking for a find, following the instinct. I don't care what thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do? Oh, that's a good question.
I didn't ask it.
I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages. Good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle. But the thing was too heavy. It slowly sank into the ground. Fire spouted from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. What bad story, eh? So, what'll it be? Hey, you know that old fella? The hulking blue sword?
Yeah.
He talks really highly of it. I got a feeling it's a feat. I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just sort of talked around it. Let me just say, there are lots of legendary swords out there. Have you heard of the shrine on the eastern edge of Dragon Lake? Built to honor the dragons, they say. If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd comb it for goodies. I'm mainly a treasure hunter.
Okay, so we're done with him. So he tells kind of the story of the Iron King who built a castle too heavy, and it sank. He also mentions our friend from earlier with the Moonlight Greatsword, the ever-present reverence to King's Field that every friggin' FromSoft game has to have. They have to have the Moonlight Greatsword. Except he suspects that's not actually the sword he's talking about. It's a forgery. And yeah, there's a lot of legendary swords out there. Doesn't that always seem to be the case? Everyone has some legendary sword, but it's just a piece of metal. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, just to call it that. There we go. I need to do something here. Ring of Resistance. I already have a better one, I think. Does not usually work. Oh. This is why you use it. Because there's a dude back there. Now we can hit him with the thingy. Hit him with the thingy. Okay, keep going. Okay. We'll probably actually... Yeah, you know what? This actually probably won't be a bad place to end it. Also, I can't really grab that yet. I will be able to later. You'll see. You shall see. Yeah, this actually won't be a bad area to end this on. Now, think about it. So we'll deal with Smelter Demon with Lucatiel. And that way we'll have her questline prerequisites completed. There's still more for her to talk to us about, but we'll at least be able to, like, once we deal with that boss, we'll be all set as far as we won't need to worry about her quest being completable, because we'll have the 3 bosses that are required, and then we can just enjoy the story. Enjoy being, I don't know, kind of one way to put it, I guess, considering it's horribly sad and tragic when someone is literally just losing themselves. It's Dark Souls 1 dealt with the idea of the curse in a macro way. It was about the human condition as a whole. Less about the personal struggle and more about, you know, well, like the light soul and the dark soul being the beautiful lie and the ugly truth, about just the world, about innocence, and about, again, it's a very bigger, grander scale of what they're talking about. Whereas in this game, it does, the thing this game does best is show you what the curse is on a personal level, to people dealing with what this does and what this is. Yeah, I gotta turn that off. And Lucatiel's a great example. And it's you know, on the personal level, having to watch someone that you're growing to like literally just losing themselves in front of you, and there's nothing you can do to help. Like, this is their struggle, and that's why some people have made connections with, you know, Alzheimer's and things like that. Because yeah, you're watching someone lose themselves, and there's nothing you can do. Like, you can try to help, you can try to empathize, you can try to keep them together, but there's only so much you can do when it's completely out of your control. Like, you don't have the power to do anything about it. I think there's someone down here, possibly? No. But we have this. And it's nothing. I mean, it's Radiant Life Gem, it's decent. But yeah, so I mean, we're already seeing that she... And before, she was kind of very stoic about it. She's trying to be stoic about it, at least. But she's starting to definitely get to the point where because, you know, before it was this distant thing that was going to be a problem in the future, but surely she'll find some way around it, right? But now, you know, that period's over. She's starting to realize I don't think, you know, if I don't find an answer soon, that's it. It's over. And that eventuality is getting closer and more. It's being brought into greater relief now that it's kind of, she's on the cusp of it now. So now is when the fear is starting to get to her, and she's starting to worry about losing herself and what is going to become of me. What happens if I don't have my memories anymore? Like, is there anything of me left? You know, am I going to forget my brother, the one person that really means something to me? Like, it gets into a lot of... Oh, shit. Their little silly katana runs. Yeah, let's jump down here and just turn that off. There we go. Now I can get in there. Not doing anything with that yet. That's a jump I'm gonna have to make at some point. Oh, is he gonna come up here? You gonna come up here, friend? Where are you? There you are. Oh, well, does their armor have a lot of fire resist? It might. It actually might. Hold on. Good, now we can get in here. Grab some item. Nothing ever. Was that? Yeah, it was bonfire aesthetic. Bonfire aesthetics, I see again. I still like. I'm probably gonna make a run at the thing where I found the Rotten Soul to see if I get the New Game Plus version. Because if that's the logic this randomizer is going to go by, then I may actually be able to, not manipulate it, but I may actually be able to predict certain things, where certain other things are going to be. Yeah, I can't, because that's where the boss is. I really don't want to have to try to make that jump, but I think I'm going to have to. Just to see what it is. I know what it usually is. Usually it's an ember for Macduff, but be anything. That's the only problem with randomized, is it could be literally anything. And now we're gonna make a little jump over here. Over here. Whoop. Now I can grab it. What is this? Winged spear? Okay. We can take a look at that. Winged spear is pretty cool. Winged lugs. Longer than standard spears, allowing for attacks from further away. If I can say opponent with high defense, yeah. No, I'm not going to be using that. Bastard sword. Yeah, there we go. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Hold on, 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 hold on. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Okay. If I didn't care about figuring out where Lucatiel's sign was, I would just run my ass away from these assholes. And just run into the boss room. Because that's always the strategy, usually, is just forget the enemies, just run straight to the boss room and screw it. But I think we're okay now. So now we're just gonna hold on. You know, I could take care of the Smelter Demon first, and then get the save point, then make the jump. I'm gonna do that. Smelter Demon's not too bad. He's probably. Nah, I guess I'm gonna stick with this weapon. Hey, Lucatiel, let's do this. Kind of an annoying boss, but not bad. I mean, it's all pretty basic moveset. He's gonna burn a claw up a little bit. Oh no, he's not burning up yet. The problem is the fire aura he has means that if you're near him, you take damage. So you have to use pyromancy on him, obviously. You know what? This is where we use actual healing. She's still doing okay. He's gonna blow up. No, he's not. Sometimes when he does that, he blows up. This explosion. As long as her health is outpacing his, we're good. Nicely done, Lucatiel. You the real MVP of this game. Saint's Dress. Not really what I wanted, but okay. Whatever. Whatever. I believe you get the pig shield here, usually. Let's see what it is instead. The shield that looks like a pig. Priest Chime and a Titanite shard. Wow, lots of Titanite shards. 16 of them? Damn. Okay. Alright, let's go make that jump. Or fail to make that jump. Whatever the case may be. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Demon of Song Soul? Okay, well, I don't think I want anything from the Demon of Song. We'll be seeing them later. Let's see. I can get the Spotted Whip. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Which one is this? This is... Oh, it's a Poison's Whip. We want the Old Whip if we're gonna... Is it only from... Yeah, okay, so well, unless I find the Old Whip, which I may very well find. So here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna try to make another jump. Not with 40,000 souls sitting there. Hell no. So we did that, so now Lucatiel's storyline is complete. As far as prerequisites. We don't have to worry about summoning her again, even though we can do it anytime we want. But we don't have to stress about her surviving the boss fights. We did the 3. Now, every time we see her, we can just keep pushing her to the next area. Alright, so first things first, bank souls. We banking first, then I'm going to pop a bonfire ascetic at the beginning of the peaks, and we're going to see if the Rotten Soul turns into the New Game Plus version. Just out of curiosity. I just want to see how this... do I have one? No, I don't. Okay. Level up. I just want to see if I can predict the logic of this thing. You know what? Screw it. Okay. So now I have really no souls that I'm really that worried about. Poison Pool. Bonfire Ascetic. We'll see what we got. I can also go buy the other two little stones that I can, you know, for the little voice stones. I can get very good and thank you. So we are going to boin. What is done cannot be undone. That's fine. It's fine by me. Okay. Let's see what bullshit awaits me. Again, we are just gonna run our asses off straight into the poison, start grabbing stuff. I believe Soul of the Rotten was somewhere over here. Faint Stone. Soul of Nashandra. Human Effigy. That was also another Soul of Nashandra. I just want to point that out. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so even in New Game Plus, it was still the Soul of Nashandra, but presumably the New Game Plus, you know. I don't think it necessarily gives you any more souls in New Game Plus. So the question is it going to be, because the Rotten doesn't drop the Soul of the Rotten, he drops the Gravelord Soul. So if this is truly treated as New Game Plus, that means if that is... So her soul was in the same place, meaning his soul would be in the same place. But in New Game Plus, it's not his soul. No, it's still Soul of the Rotten. Okay. So it is hard written in that this is just the Soul of the Rotten. They are two separate items in this randomizer. Okay. That's fine, because that just tells me all I need to know. Okay, so it is somewhere else. But the question is it only in New Game Plus. That is an interesting idea. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go here real quick. No, that's not where I wanted. I thought that was. Let's go buy those two things, and I can just have some annoyance at the end of. There we go. Yes, yeah. That's closest. We'll run in, grab the last two stones. And then we will sign off for the night. Day, night, whatever. Time has lost all meaning, let's face it. Ow! Why are you here? Why is Dennis here? He's the dude from, we already saw him once in, if you remember, we saw him in, Forest of Fallen Giants. We had, Aldous there to help kick his ass. I don't know why he's invading here. But either way, he gonna die. Another fireball? Should I just stack only fireballs? Because that's another 8 uses. That's, what, 24 now? That's kind of cool. Give me my souls, please. Thank you. Hate hitting walls. Oh. Yeah, go screw off. Can you stop bringing all the rest of the knights here? There we go. No problem. Human effigy. That's human effigy.
Finally decided to come and visit.
Yes, I would like to buy your finest talk stones. Oh, you have these cheaper than the old lady does. Neat.
Cheers.
Okay. So let's just get rid of some stuff. Who cares about this stuff? This stuff is worthless. No one cares about these. Okay. Well, actually, spell uses might be. Hold on. Let me just kind of organize this a little bit. Spell uses actually are kind of useful, especially if I'm going to be spamming spells at any point. Not that I really intend to, but, you know. So we're going to do hello. We're going to do thank you. We're going to do I'm sorry. And very good.
Hello. Thank you. I'm sorry. Very good.
Anyway. Let's go back to Majula and I'll sign off. I love those stupid things. So we made quite a bit of progress. Tomorrow we'll be back with more. we'll definitely be able to get through pretty much the rest of Iron Keep. And then we can start working our way toward Shaded Woods and Brightstone Cave, Saldora. I might jump down the pit just to get make friends with the rats. Because they're good friends. They're good people. But thank you all so very much for being here. I can't wait to continue this. This has been super fun. And we'll see if I can, find some more materials to upgrade some weapons and just try out some different builds. Some wacky stuff. But
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
bye, guys.
Thank you.